Hey guys, a Fortune 500 CEO once said that when he had to choose between two candidates with similar qualifications, he gave the position to the candidate with a better handshake. A strong handshake exhibits the confidence in your abilities. When you exhibit confidence, it helps to obtain employment, business partners, and even new opportunities. In this video, we will explain the right way of doing a handshake in a professional setting such as a workplace. But before that, let us first talk about when to use a professional handshake. It could be in situations such as an initial introduction between you and a stranger, at a job interview when you meet the interviewer, when someone extends their hand, or at the beginning or end of a business meeting, negotiation, or industry events. Now, we will explain how to do a perfect professional handshake step by step in detail. Let's get started. Step 1. Keep your hands ready for a handshake. If you think there is a need to shake hands with someone, get your hands ready for the occasion. The first step is to keep your hands clean and free of dirt and sweat. If you have to clean your hands on a short notice, wipe them off on your pants to ensure your hands are clean and ready to shake. Step 2. Know when to extend your hand. Be the first to extend your hand. This makes a strong lasting impression on the person at the receiving end. It is all about control. By offering your hand first, you are leading the way. The only time that you should not offer a handshake first is when there is an authority structure in place, which means the more senior or higher ranked person should start the handshake. If you are meeting a senior manager for the first time, let the person extend a hand before you do. When you go for an interview, wait for the interviewer to initiate the handshake. Step 3. Stand and make eye contact. Etiquette requires you to stand before shaking a person's hand. Standing is a sign of respect and puts the two of you on the same level. Make eye contact with the person and offer a sincere smile to show that you are excited to meet them. For more emphasis, you can even greet the person and mention their name before and during the handshake. For example, saying something like, "It's nice to meet you, Angela," during the handshake can build rapport and trust between you and the other person. Step 4. Aim for the web. When initiating a handshake, aim for the web of the other person's hand. This should look something like this. Step 5. Keep the pressure moderate. Your handshake needs to be firm but not overly so. Don't pinch or squeeze the other person's palms. The ideal handshake will be comfortable, firm, and project you as a confident person. Whenever possible, it's best to match the grip pressure of the other person. If the other person's hand is limp, give them a firmer handshake to make them tighten their grip. Step 6. Pump it once or twice. Before releasing your grip, give the other person's hand a pump or two. Bend your elbow slightly before raising and lowering your hand 1 or 2 times. To get the ideal pump gesture, keep the movement small and measured and avoid swinging the other person's hand or exaggerating the move. Also, it is best to limit the pump to 3 to prevent the other person from becoming uncomfortable. Step 7. Make it brief. The ideal handshake lasts about 2 to 5 seconds. If you started the handshake, it is advisable to disengage after 5 seconds to prevent making the other person uncomfortable. Follow the other person's lead if they initiated the handshake. Withdraw gently if they continue to hold your hand after 5 seconds. However, try to keep your expression cheerful, continue to maintain eye contact, and stand upright. After breaking your grip, do not wipe your hands because many people consider this insulting. Step 8. Keep your other hand visible. During a handshake, your other hand needs to be visible to the other person. Clenching your free hand or putting it in a pocket appears defensive and may send a wrong message to the other party. Except when you are shaking hands with a friend or acquaintance, it is best to not touch them with your other hand. Keep it to yourself. Step 9. Have a conversation starter ready. A handshake is often used to start a conversation between two people. Before initiating the handshake, it is best to have an opener ready to prevent a momentary silence between you and the other person. The handshake might not lead to a lengthy conversation, but greeting the person or introducing yourself can help build familiarity and make it easier to converse later on. The final step, step 10. Repeat the same steps before leaving. Exchange a handshake with the person before departing. Repeat the steps above to make the moment memorable. We have now come to the end of the video. I hope that you found this video helpful. Do share this knowledge with your friends and family. Please support us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to tap the bell icon to be notified about new uploads. Thank you.